Hey, this will give you some encouragement starting out. Maybe starting out in real estate as a wholesaler, and start making a lot of money and everything, and you're not really sure, how to get started or whatever. Look, this is some a lot of some really good business advice. I've done this a long time. Okay, you hear a lot of there's a lot different schools of thought in this whole thing. Some people you need to buy a whole system. People like to sell courses, to sell a bunch of software, do all this stuff, and you spend all this time learning and everything. If you buy some software and it's new, I mean, gosh, I've talked to some guys and they spend a whole month just trying to figure out the software. Okay, well, that's fine. There's wrong with software. Software is powerful. I use software, making software to make this video, right? But you get so bogged down in the software, you're not making any money. Okay. The other extreme is what I'm going to talk to you about. People just, there's the school of thought, just get out there and do it. Start doing stuff. Okay. And so I'd like to address that for a minute. Okay. I have addressed about the whole systems and the software and all that kind of stuff in other videos, but this is one about just going off. I call it half cock. Like, I just want to start getting a house in the content. I talked to a gal the other day in a similar situation. Tired of her life, wants to make all this money and everything. So she gets out there, watches a few videos, doesn't want to spend any money, doesn't want to mentor, doesn't want, just going to do it herself. She's a cowboy out there, and she goes out and she gets property. And so what does she do? She watches some videos, whatever, and she hires a real estate agent, and it's an $800,000 home. Doesn't have any money really. Doesn't have any money for earnest money. Gets a house in a contract, $800,000 home. Never done this before in her life, and then doesn't know what to do. And she's frustrated. I'm trying to give her advice, and doesn't have buyers and all this kind of thing. And I tell you, that is just not wise to do that. Okay, it's just not. Okay, so I want to disabuse you of the other extreme. So the other extreme, just do analyze, learn all this stuff and don't do any work. The other extreme is just to get out and start doing crazy stuff, right? Look, it's a balance. Okay, if you want to go out there and start getting properties under contract sooner rather than later, you want to start making money, you know my goodness, you got to understand how this whole thing works. You're bringing value to sellers, solving their problem, but also buyers. Can you know what they're looking for, right? And if you've never done anything about real estate at all before, you've never owned your own business, that kind of thing, take some time to really, go out to lunch with your buyer, consider what they're looking for, mean about their job site. If it's a buyer builder, so what do they build? What's the cost per square foot? All that kind of stuff, right? Get to know what this is looking for. So when you do get a property under contract, for pity's sake, you bring them value. Hey, Bob the builder, you're gonna like this deal. Or Joe the rehabber, you're gonna like this deal. It fits right within your wheelhouse. I mean, it's like the property you're working on Birch Street. Same square footage, and you can put those same cabinets Jorge's building for $6,500 in there, and you're going to make another 20, 30 grand on this deal. You're going to like it, right? Why? Because you know their business model. Okay, so rather than just going out there, you're excited, you want to make some money, you just go out there looking at properties. Yeah, I'm putting in offers, all this stuff. Nothing wrong with putting in offers and looking at properties, but get the foundation set. Build your relationship with your cash buyers. Get to know what they're looking for. Okay, and then start getting good at solving sellers' problems, and know that with the offers you're putting in, they've got to fit within your buyer's business model. Okay, just because you think it's a good deal doesn't mean anything. It's not about you. It's not about how you think it is. It's about what someone's actually going to buy it for, right? What your buyer going to buy it for? What are they going to put into it? They're going to ask you. I mean, they should ask you. A real buyer is going to ask you, well, what's the rehab cost? What does it need? Kind of thing. It's to get an FHA compliant kind of thing, right? If you don't have that information, you're gonna have a real hard time selling this deal to your buyer, because he's gonna make business decisions based on this information, right? And he's don't want to waste a bunch of time sending his guys out there, contractors, whatever, looking at a house that it's not a deal. So that's my advice to you. If you're excited about doing this, you're not an analysis paralysis kind of person. You just go out and get it. Great. Okay, that's fantastic. But get your foundation set. Get a good title company. Or a closing attorney. Okay, get your buyers lined up. Figure out what they're looking for. Okay, and then get good at solving sellers' problems so that you can start connecting the dots and making money. So listen, if you want help with this or you want to talk about a deal, whatever, or maybe we can talk about some joint venture, just let me know below, and we'll get on a Zoom call and potentially do some business together and make some money. So Godspeed. We'll see you in the next video.